A common theme among the advocates who spoke today is that this order is creating uncertainty and instability for Texas students and educators. Advocates say the Trump administration is trying to dismantle this vital office, and at this point there is no clear plan on what the ideal education system would look like. Without this, advocates say students will be the ones to suffer the most.
It is not near the cliff. Our education system has already gone over the cliff.
Texas receives more than $3.6 billion annually from the Department of Education to support 5.6 million kids in Texas K-12 schools. Much of that funding supports Title I schools and students with disabilities. Some advocates feel President Trump's decision to start dismantling the education department will harm those students.
We all want efficiency in government, but they are playing with fire when they go after the very protections that protect our most vulnerable students.
President Trump says Title I, Pell Grants, and Individuals with Disabilities Act funding will still be provided. Instead, this order aims to shift control of funding back to the states. Some Texas lawmakers are applauding this decision.
Most of the education expense, the money that flows comes from local taxpayers in the local school districts, so it is principally a state responsibility and not a federal government responsibility.
Education advocates worry that without federal oversight, students will fall through the cracks.
Texas cannot be trusted to protect our students on its own. This is the same state that illegally capped special education enrollment at 8.5% for over a decade, denying thousands of students needed services.
We asked one lawmaker opposed to the decision what she's doing now. We don't know the plans, but what are you guys planning right now as kind of a jump ahead to get ahead of this?
So I filed a bill, House Bill 5419, to take those federal funds that come to the state, probably in the form of block grants is what we're hearing, and make sure that those dollars go directly to our schools, that they don't get taken up by the Texas Education Agency.
A lawsuit was filed today against President Trump by a group of advocacy organizations, including the National Education Association, alleging he exceeded his constitutional authority. Reporting near the Capitol, Emily Miranda, CBS Austin News.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.